What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 13, and today we're returning with two big games with our Canaries as we take on Charlton at home and West Ham away. Before we get to the games though, Norwich will be getting on camera, and also there's been a big sale from Carrow Road, but it's not Buendia that's gone. Let's get to that first. And so as you can see, the transfer window has now officially shut, and yes, Buendia is still here, as is Aarons, as is Godfrey, etc, etc. The core are still here. However, the sale we made was on transfer deadline day, and as you can see, it is one of the players that we've used quite a bit over the past year and a half. It's Christoph Zimmermann, our German centre-half, who has gone to Hainan Jianye of China for £10 million. And I must say, I'm quite happy with the sale as well, because Zimmermann last season played 12 Premier League games for us and a couple in the Cup as well, but only 14 in all competitions. And this season as well, he's been, I'd say, fourth choice centre-back behind Godfrey, Holding, and also Rocky Bushiri as well. Now, he still had a couple of years left on his deal, and there was a contract extension clause too, but even though I like his stats, he wasn't exactly a key member of our team, and whilst he did come in steady the ship a little bit towards December, I was okay letting him go due to the depth we currently have in this position. So yeah, Zimmermann has gone for £10 million. I think that's a really good sale, and there was one other sale on the 1st of February too. This is for one of the youth players, and like with Springett, you saw in the last episode, this sale was actually arranged by my head of youth development. I didn't do this. This was done by my backroom staff. He went to Watford for 1.9 mil. With potential clauses, it could rise to £7.5 million. Just a talented young winger. Might never have used him in the save, or he could have become amazing. We'll never know now. He's gone to Vicarage Road, and again, that was done by my head of youth development. So yeah, two sales, but no signings. And as you can see, after the latest bit of transfer business, we've actually raised more money through sales this season than we spent through making signings. So say it with me once again. Don't talk about spend, talk about net spend. Yes, we've raised 5 million, even though we spent 42.5 million in the summer transfer window. I get that guy on Arsenal Fan TV. I get what he's saying. Don't talk about spend, talk about net spend. Having said that, our finances have been plummeting quite a bit since the summer transfer window ended. Obviously, due to the fact we're missing the TV revenue that we would get in the Premier League if we were still there. We had the parachute payment, we were rich, and now we've lost quite a bit of money. So, yeah, like I said at the start of the season, it's vital we get back up to the Premier League at the first time of asking. Otherwise, we are in deep trouble, financially speaking. But yeah, let me show you what's going on camera then before we get to the first game of today's episode. And of course, in the last episode, you saw our 3-0 victory against Bristol City. What a win that was. And then the Boxing Day win away at the Riverside. Fulham out played 8 games off camera, and as you can see, the run has been really good. Really, really good indeed. Only a couple of slip-ups, and as you can see, a big defeat, but that came in the FA Cup. So yeah, starting off camera with our final game of the calendar year, we beat Brentford by a goal to nil. Timu Puki coming up big late on, scoring one of his first goals of the season, scoring a rebound there and giving us the big 3 points. And following that, on the 2nd of January, we had our FA Cup third round tie at home to non-league Welsh side Wrexham, as we beat them by 3-1. Fielded the backup side, felt confident we'd get through against the non-league team, and we did with relative ease. Harrison Reed, Ryan Brewster, and Onel Hernandez, our goal scorers in that game there. And after that, a big 2-0 victory away at the City Ground against Nottingham Forest, fellow promotion hopefuls. Ebrechize scored our first goal, deflected effort, and then Gelson Fernandes. Oh, Gelson Fernandes. Oh, interesting stuff about him as well, and I'll tell you in a moment. Anyway, he made it 2-0 with a nice strike as we wrapped up the 3 points there. Following that, 2-2 draw away at Ewood Park, and oh my word, I can't wait to show you this. Karamoko Dembele bagged a brace in this game, but his second goal has got to be one of the best goals I've ever seen in Football Manager history, and that is no exaggeration. I'll show you about 3 or 4 replays. It was ludicrous. We had a ball go dead after we had one of our players offside. The Blackburn Rovers goalkeeper launched up the pitch, and Karamoko Dembele, the little lad, on the first time volley from the halfway line. Extraordinary piece of improvisation, and as much as I love the determined players, the hard workers, the team players, I also always want a player that can do something like this in my team. The touch for the unexpected, just the absolute sheer audacity of the moment. Karamoko Dembele, that will go down as one of my best goals ever in Football Manager history. Fair play to the young man. But unfortunately, we threw away the 3 points. We were leading by 2 and there were 12 minutes to go. Totally capitulated. First, Max Aaron scoring an own goal and it was 6 minutes to go. Lewis Travis, a player that I've been trying to sign, unfortunately won't be able to get him now because he signed a new contract at Leewood Park. He made it 2-2 as the Rovers battled back from 2 goals down to claim a point. And following that, back-to-back wins, back to winning ways even, at home to Oxford United as we beat them by 3-0. Ludwig Ajorque scored 2 goals in this game, first 40 minutes in and then from the spot, and there were 4 minutes to go before the break. Emi Buendia, I thought playing perhaps one of his final games for the club, scored to make it 3-0 before the break and a good win there. And then following that, we had our FA Cup 4th round tie at home to Manchester City. Oh man, well, we lost by 2-1, but what a thriller, and we so almost won it. We missed a penalty early through Todd Cantwell, but then a few minutes later, we scored to make it 1-0. Pookie with the goal, and I couldn't believe it. At a break, with a backup team, we were leading by a goal. I was absolutely shell-shocked, but in the second half, the visitors turned it round. First, Raheem Sterling with a wonderful strike, making it 1-1, and then Jack Grealish, formerly of Aston Villa, made it 2-1, and later we hit the post as well in the dying seconds. Oh man, we were so unlucky in this game, but gotta give the boys credit, man. Backup team out there, and the one of the best teams in England coming to Carrow Road, and we almost stunned them and got a famous victory. Fair play to the lads, they're so close, but knocked out the 4th round by Manchester City. But following that, good to return with back-to-back wins, both by the same scoreline, 1-0. First home to Rotherham, Harrison Reed scored from a free kick in a big 3 points there. And after that, a big late away win against Swansea in Wales. Tom Tribal coming up big right towards the end of the game to give us the 3 points. So going out the FA Cup, I was fine with that because I knew these 2 games here were much more important, because as you can see, as we've now entered February, right now Norwich City are top of the Championship. Yep, that's right, we have managed to dethrone Nottingham Forest, not really dethrone, but take them off top spot regardless, and leapfrog them and go into first place, only by a point though. And look at how tight it is right now. 3 teams separated by just 2 points. Bristol City right behind us, and Nottingham Forest as well. We are now 10 points clear of West Ham in 7th place, so with 16 games to go, destiny firmly in our own hands. But it is so tight at the top right now. Even though we're top, after what happened last season, we can't take anything for granted. Long way to go. And for those wondering, Adam Ida is still the top scorer in the Championship, although he has been slowing down in terms of his goal production of late. I believe he had like 14 or 15 goals in 19. Since then, he's only scored a goal, or possibly 2, in quite a few games now. Ida is beginning to show signs of slowing down. He's only 19 to be fair, so you got to expect that really. Can't expect consistency for the entire season from such a young man, but he is now beginning to perform a little bit under expectations, and Tom Tribal is also averaging more a higher rating than anyone else in the Championship. And by the way, for Buendia, because I know some of you guys have been asking what's been going on there, and is he still here? Well, yes, he is still here. And the reason why, oopsie daisy, the reason why is because we had some bids from him, but unfortunately, all the bids fell way short of the asking price of £50 million. The closest team to matching it were Arsenal, who I believe were willing to give me £35 million for him, but it still wasn't enough. It still wasn't enough. As I said before, there is literally zero reason to sell Emi Buendia. He's got another 3.5 years here. He's only on 12.25 grand, which is literally nothing, really. So the ball's in our court. We hold all the cards, and there will be no reason to fold right now. So Buendia, he might be unhappy the transfer was blocked, but at the end of the day, whilst there's a lot of interest right now, they're not matching the valuation. Simple as that. Give us 50 mil, and he's yours. He's worth £50 million. Until I get that, I'm not letting him go. Simple as that. Emmy, you're under contract, mate. So get used to it. And at the end of the day, I mean, I always say this, 12.25 grand a week to play professional football? Man, oh man. Oh, seriously, come on, mate. But anyway, first game today, it is against Gelson here at home at Carrow Road. We look to extend our win streak in the Championship. And right now on the injury report for the game, as you can see, there are quite a few players that are down right now. Ludwig Ajorque is returning to fitness. Rian Brewster is not fully fit either. Buendia himself tore an abdominal muscle, I think it was, in training. I guarantee he did that on purpose. Just don't want to play anymore. And Eze is also injured as well. Sorry, he had a flu. Yeah, he got ill and he's out of the flu. And Fernandes is also not fit enough to start. So quite a few players down right now, but Dustis will be our team for the game. 4-2-3-1, of course, and this our lineup. Fernandes in goal, Balfour of Lewis, Holding, Godfrey and Aaron's with Tribal, and Ben Thompson through the middle of the park. Cantwell's on the left, Dembele's on the right. Steeperman is getting a rare start due to the injury crisis in the attacking midfield positions, and Adam Ida, Adam Ida is going to start up top as well. And on the bench, we've got Kraft, Bushiri, Byron, Fernandes, Pookie Brewster, and Ajorque as well. So first game, it's Charlton at home. Big game here as we aim to stay top. Come on, you Canaries. Again, in our last 2 games, we only won them by a single goal to nil. So whilst we are still the top scorers in the Championship, a sign that we might be slowing down a little bit at a crucial stage in the season. The January window is now slammed shut. We've got this team till the end of the season. We've got to keep our focus and get ourselves back to the Premier League. And missing some key players today as well. What can these lads on the pitch do for us? As Aaron's is going to play back towards Ben Thompson. And now Max will take over down the right. Lots of space to cross. Ida flicks it down. And Dembele fires it wide. Great chance for Dembele today. No Buendia, no Eze. He's the main man in our attacking midfield trio. This is one thing I have been noticing as well in the last couple of games. We haven't been creating that many chances to begin with. So we need to change that today. We're at home against a side who right now are threatened by relegation. We need to win this game by 2 or 3 clear goals here to show the fans we are still the top scorers and we know how to put the ball in the back of the net. As Dembele down the right hand side pops it through to Aarons. He can cross and he'll find Dembele instead. Oh, yes, he loves to play on camera, this guy. It's not Brian Camera Shy Donnelly. It's Adam Camera Poser Ida? I don't know. 1-0 Norwich, and there is the breakthrough. Dembele said big game for him today. Chips it into the middle, and Adam Ida heads it in for his 17th of the year. Going for that golden boot as we go for promotion. 1-0 Norwich. Maybe it's Adam loves a selfie, Ida. I don't know. But anyway, Norwich leading by a goal here. And we have been much, much, much better in the first half than we were in our first 2 games. However, right on cue as I say that, we surrender possession sloppily. And Fernandes just couldn't control the ball, but gets it back. Hamed finds Tiam. Oh, wonderful goal. And the visitors have found their leveller through their first shot of the game. Back-to-back clean sheets. I knew that wasn't going to last for a while. And Charlton have found their level. We just can't defend. And that goal is, I mean, we're masters of our own downfall here. Surrender possession. We regroup. But that's a lovely strike, to be fair. And Farina's beaten 1-1. Come on, Norwich. Don't. Yes! Oh, is that Ida's goal? I just want to see that on the replay. How is that Ida's goal? Didn't Cantwell just boot that in? Oh, no, it was the man on the line. It took a deflection off him. I'm not sure who that is there. Just couldn't click on time. But it is Ida's goal. Yeah, I thought Cantwell booted it in, but it was the man on the line actually deflected it into his own goal. And because it was on target, it, of course, is Adam Ida's goal. So, a quick goal right before the break there as Ida puts us back on level terms. Puts us back in front in the game. So, 2-1, lead restored. But as I always say, never comfortable leading by a goal. Let's get a third, and let's see if Ida can grab his hat-trick. As we are almost there. Wow, that was a shocking second half. Not a single highlight, but I don't mind one bit. The Canaries have got themselves 3 straight wins, and I'm absolutely buzzing about that because that keeps us top of the Championship, and in a very competitive division, every point counts. Big win there, and Adam Ida shines as Norwich win. Still the top scorer in the Championship. This guy, man, he absolutely loves the games on TV. He absolutely loves the games on camera as he gets the 2 goals there. And as you can see as well, by the way, he scored his first goal for Ireland on international duty. And look at this. Oh, yeah. Favoured personnel. JC manager. He's got a lot of love for me, and I've got a lot of love for him. Get us up to the Premier League, Ida, and you'll be getting a new contract, mate. So moving on, second and final game of today's episode away at London Stadium against West Ham, who right now sit just outside of the playoffs. They're actually just inside the playoffs, thinking about it. 1 point ahead of Middlesbrough right now. We now go 4 points clear of Bristol City and Nottingham Forest. So regardless of the result here in London, we will still be top. But I want to extend the win streak here and try and put daylight between us and the chasing pack. So no change to our tactics or to our lineup for the game. Quite a few players a little bit tired for this one though. So hopefully we'll get through on sheer willpower alone. In fact, just a 1 change to our lineup. I forgot. Made 1 late change just a moment ago. So Farina's in goal. Balfour of Lewis, Holding, Godfrey and Aaron's with Tribal and Fernandes now through the middle. A ball-winning midfielder. I like a ball-winning midfielder on an away day against a big team. And third forward, Cantwell on the left, Dembele on the right. And once again, Steeperman sports Ida up top. And on the bench, Kraft, Bushiri, Byram, Reed, Pookie, Brewster, and Ajorque as well. So yeah, just a 1 change, but hopefully no change to our performance and result. Come on, you Canaries. Let's go 7 points clear at the top. Also, a little bit of trivia for you as well. The right back lining up for West Ham today, Nathaniel Klein, I actually agreed terms with in pre-season. I was trying to snap him up on a free transfer because you know me, I love those freebies for the senior players. And he ended up going to West Ham instead. And with us top of the table right now, and West Ham only just inside the playoffs, I wonder whether he regrets that. Anyway, first highlight's going to fall here as, wow, this could be a straight red card, you know, for Pablo Fornals. It is. Fornals goes in late on. I think it was Steeperman and West Ham have gone a man down inside the first 10 minutes. What a chance we've now got with 80 minutes worth of football, playing the way we play, knocking the ball around to get a big victory here. Oh, he loves it. He absolutely loves it. Adam Ida. This guy is a poser. West Ham 0, Norwich City 1. Off camera, he's a bit, you know, basic. But on camera, this guy can't stop scoring. I think he scored in every single episode this season. On camera, Max with a cross, Adam heads it in the near post. And Norwich, with a man advantage, already lead by 1. He's a selfie lover, Adam Ida. He loves to pose for the camera. Norwich City in front by a goal. And again, with a man advantage, we shouldn't let this slip, as that's a huge block on the line there. Not sure who that was by. It happened so quickly. As Jared Bowen's header is easily caught by Fernandes. But even with a man advantage here against West Ham, can't take anything for granted. Free kick for the Canaries. Oh, just wide by Steeperman. Another free kick here. Once again, Marco takes it, headed away. But Rob Holding's going to track it back and win it back. And play it back to Jamal Lewis as we'll build from the back. Come on, Norwich here. As Holding brings it back towards Fernandes. I want a second goal here. We've got a man advantage. We love to knock the ball around. We've got a high pass completion ratio, dominating possession. Let's make it count to find a second goal. Dembele picked out wide. Wonderful step inside, puts it wide. Still 1-0. This is where I'd really love to have Buendia on the pitch right now, because I know he'd take full advantage of this sort of situation, but unfortunately still injured as Diang steps in from the right and fizzes one wide. Still 1-0, and even we got the man advantage, I'm still not feeling comfortable. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, it was coming. This is going to be a huge missed chance here. Leading by a goal, man advantage, and we've let West Ham get back in this. 1-1. This shouldn't happen, but a sign that we just can't defend. Oh, that is a very disappointing throwaway. That 1-1 the final score. That should have been 3 points. Very disappointing that. I am going to say to the boys, unlucky it just wasn't our night, because I don't really like to go in harsh on my players when we haven't played too poorly. Statistically, we did alright, but again, didn't take advantage there. West Ham remain in the playoffs, and we do remain top, but the gap remains at 4, as both Bristol City and Nottingham Forest, where are Nottingham Forest? Yeah, they were both held in their games. Oh, no. Could have been 8 points clear with 14 games to go. We are still clear. We've still got 2 games, really, on the teams below us right now. But it could have been 8 clear. Sorry, 6 clear even, with 14 games to go. Missed chance, and you can't miss too many chances in the Championship. Simple as that. But that was today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we'll come back with games against Let's play all the way through to April, shall we? Let's play most of the games here and get through to April. We'll turn against, how about Sheffield Wednesday away at Hillsborough and Aston Villa at home as well. 2 big games there against struggling sides where hopefully we'll still be in the top 2. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon.